So we have 6WX. Looks like he's going with his Snake. We saw it versus Redeemer Z. It looked kind of shaky at first, but then he brought it back. Yeah, he took the set. He went Sonic game too because he was like, oh, I'm not taking any chances.
And this is also 6WX trying to avenge his brother.
Yeah, that's true.
Rizz just coming off of a victory over Uno.
Yeah, and I think this is definitely going to be a better matchup for Six's Snake than when he was going against the Rob because, like, we see Rizz as Swordfighter. He wants to play distant. Like, he's using those tornadoes, those chop rooms, staying out. And then Snake's just like, okay, I'll let you approach me. That's what I want.
Snake's like, wait, I'm supposed to be the one throwing out all the projectiles. What's going on?
Yeah.
And Rizz is also, I mean, for what it's worth, I don't, you know, you don't usually see players spam reflectors a lot, but Rizz does have that option with his down B.
That's true.
Now, you'll have to forgive me because I haven't been in the scene very long. Was Rizz, is Rizz like a Brawl veteran? How well is he likely to know this Snake matchup?
I don't know personally.
I also want to point out the crazy just like standoff from both players.
Oh, you can't forget about that
longest con you've ever seen from 6WX, getting him onto that platform, which is exactly where he wanted. I know people say Robin's the tactician, but you gotta see those Snake plays first.
Oh yeah, like Snake, it's easy to forget, like when he drops a grenade somewhere or where he has a C4 planted, like, but you cannot forget because that is deadly.
Yeah. Like
he hits you with one there or one now and you're gone.
Tactical espionage action, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, we're starting to see a bit more of kind of like a slower neutral. It's not as like
it's kind of a long distance neutral. These two players are kind of I love the trade, just both with projectiles. But yeah, Rizz and 6WX kind of enjoying a long distance relationship right now.
Yeah, and I mean
neither one of them wants to pay the Megabus fare to go and see each other.
Yeah, like and they're fine with it. You know, it's like hey, you have to stick out those rough patches in your relationship.
Oh yeah. Like we trust each other. And then they come together for beautiful moments like that up B coming out from Rizz. Okay.
Ooh, trying to call it out.
Nikita.
Landing with the Nikita, yeah. He's looking for a lot of up airs.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a good move. I don't know too much about Swordfighter.
I mean, a lot of Mii Swordfighter moves look pretty good.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, Rizz is definitely making a case for Mii Swordfighter being good right now.
Absolutely. I've seen a lot of people talking about or singing the praises of Mii Swordfighter. I'm not ready for this character to be so good.
Yeah, it's like this is a whole new matchup I have to learn that I didn't have to learn last game.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's a sword.
Yeah, it's just another sword.
You have to do like it says a lot to me. It says a lot about Mii fighters in Smash 4 because it takes a lot for a sword character to be that bad.
Yeah,
I will say. So. It's like it seems like the shackles are off for this character a lot, and there's so many options.
Yeah, like he's
also living to 170 against Snake. Yeah, I was gonna
say like these percents, like what are they? I would have expected someone to die at this point.
It honestly looks like 6WX wants to throw 45 million grenades and then get an up tilt. Like that seems to be his game plan.
Well, he is still working on the Snake, so he might not be too well versed on the
lobs the grenade over the. That's true. That's true. I mean, a player of 6WX's caliber, you would assume that they have some sort of sword fighter experience from Smash 4, but I don't know how much that'll help with how much this character looks different.
Yeah.
Okay, finally gets it off the board, but sitting at 139 on his last stock, this is looking really good for Rizz.
Yeah, Rizz doesn't even. He needs to breathe on it.
Oh! Single hit forward air into up tilt.
That was good.
It might have been any. Okay.
You might as well die trying.
Right. Exactly. Solid Snake choosing not to endanger the mission.
Yeah.
More important than any one soldier's life.
So yeah, it looks. I'm assuming 6 is gonna go back to Sonic.
I don't know, man.
Cause I mean, like
yeah, I guess.
Good, but this is.
I'm going to my Rolodex of matchup notes, and first of all, obviously Snake got nothing. I mean, I've watched Brawl clips, but you know, got nothing. Swordfighter Sonic. What do you got? What are your thoughts on that matchup? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the reason I feel like Six would go for it, comfort. Like,
right.
Sonic's
that's
comfort.
true. That's true.
But I know like Swordfighter's got like a lot of projectiles and stuff, and like
projectiles and stage control projectiles and a sword.
Yeah, and that could really keep Sonic out.
One thing I want to see is how Rizz uses the tornado. Yeah, because that seems like a really, really effective tool in just how much space it takes away. If he's able to get it out before Sexuous is all on him, then he can have a lot of breathing room in this matchup. Yeah, the tornado is definitely going to be good for covering a lot of spin dash approaches and homing attacks. Right. But, you know, Six is kind of seeing that, and he's kind of sticking to the air and then dropping to the ground when Rizz tries to cover any of his air options. Yeah. And this is for Six, this seems like a puzzle. Like, you have to solve. This is a lot like, it seems a lot like fighting Belmonts, where you know, it's very much like fighting a boss in Castlevania. You have to find your way through and find the right places to hit this. Like, it's all about timing, positioning, all that good stuff. So it's just this big puzzle you have to solve just to get in the first place. Especially because, like... Oh, that was super scary. Rizz wasn't quite close enough to get something off of that. And that forward tilt, Rizz looking in complete control here. Yeah, especially, like, as you're saying, kind of like how it's like fighting the Belmonts or something. Like, they essentially have control over a greater height than their standing height, too. So, like, you need to be, like, really careful with how you play, like, above the stage. And I like the use of the homing attack also, because I mentioned at the beginning of the match I was interested to see how Rizz uses the tornado. And it seems like 6WX's answer to that is to use the homing attack because it gives him a little bit more vertical boost. Ooh, he went super deep for that. Yeah, super deep. Taking comfort in the little boost that he has with the directional air dodge to get him back to the stage, but not quite finding the back air. Yeah, Six, I've noticed, he is like phenomenal at using the directional air dodge to get back to stage. Yes, very much so. Okay, doesn't quite get the spring, and whiffs the forward smash, and he's eating a lot of damage for his troubles. Yeah. And Rizz has the exact right timings to get out of these attempts at a spring gimp. Yeah, I mean, like, especially with Swordfighter, like, you don't want to challenge that recovery up close. So Six is going really high, and he has to time it perfectly. It almost seems like it's not worth the risk. Here comes again. Okay, and he gets it that time, but he's going to have to do more than that because, you know, that up B has distance. Yeah. Okay, there's the timing he was looking for. That's the first time I've seen him go for that this set. Yeah. Because, like, as I was saying, you don't want to challenge that up B. Like, we've seen 40 him kill it, like, damage. Wow. 40 damage. That was a, that looked like a like spin dash homing attack into neutral air. Yes. 40% damage. He does it again and racks up like another like 20. Oh, he wanted it. Cheeky. But from across the stage, the up B takes the stock for Rizz. This is, you know, he could clean this up if he just has to find that breathing room that he was able to find at the beginning of this game. Six doing a good job of catching that early up B from Rizz. That was a game of chicken, and that was almost a delay with using the up B. But he has to get damage off the board if he wants to have a hope of coming back to this game. All right, down throw to get him off ledge, and kind of low too. Okay, it's better than forward throw for that. And for what it's worth, like, Rizz is at max rage now. Oh, single hit. Yeah, Rizz is doing some neutral air you gotta watch out for. Neutral air, back throw, back air, anything that Sonic can have his way with this character pretty much. Ooh, and down tilt's gonna do it. That's F tilt, I think, actually. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because, like, forward tilt? Yeah. These changes, man, I can't keep up with them. That wasn't changed. Was it not? No! Is that really what it was in Smash 4? That's what it was in Smash 4. Did Sonic players use it a lot? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, like, well, he goes down. So yeah, it looks weird. Like what you would think a down tilt would be. Nah, his down tilt's kind of like a sweep Sonic kick. Fans. It's okay. That's on me. It's okay. Sonic fans are used to getting screwed over. Woo. Please don't treat me like you treat Sonic Team. But yeah, that was game 2
Yeah.
for 6WX. I don't know if I can call that convincing. Like, he won.
Yeah.
He won, and he did not take a lot of percent on his last stock.
Oh, yeah.
But he had to claw back into that game.
Yeah, it was definitely looking like, I mean, I don't want to say it was a bad game because it wasn't.
No, no.
He played fine, but it's like...
It was a win.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
It's a win, but it's very clear that the set is out 1-1.
Right.
Like,
and now it's going to be all on Rizz to see what adjustments he can make, both in stage choice and in this character matchup.
Yeah. So
and music choice, of course.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta have everything. You gotta have every little thing that you can.
Yeah.
In your corner. Don't like it.
Nah.
You gotta. Okay. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Rizz. This ain't it, Chief.
It's a good. This is a good friendly song. This is a great friendly song.
I would prefer.
This is not Winner's Quarters Game 3.
No. I would prefer to hear End's Castle. That's a good one.
I also want to point out, Rizz took Sonic to Kalos. This is a stage that we have seen 6WX prefer in a lot of matchups for how big it is.
Yeah.
Like how much room it has in the stage with no platforms above for him to run around and do Sonic things.
And then he can use those platforms to extend combos off stage,
right.
which Sonic is already good at.
Exactly. But Rizz weathering the initial storm and keeping pace with 6WX's damage output here.
Yeah, and as you said, this is a big stage. 6 was content, just sitting back,
exactly,
letting Rizz throw stuff out, and just kind of waiting for like any lapse and like judgment.
It looks a lot like Game 1, just with less grenades.
Yeah.
But now when 6 goes in, he goes in.
Oh yeah.
And I like the change of pace here too. He's spin dashing less and using Sonic's movement more, which gets him things like that F smash.
That was a great read on the F smash.
Yeah.
And like the kill.
And he's been catching Rizz with that a little bit, or a few times in this set. Is Rizz has been spot dodging a lot, and 6WX has had the reads on those most of the time. And at that situation, that was just he was at the right percent for 6WX to find a kill off of it.
This is crazy. Rizz is almost at 100% on his second stock already. Like 6 is just, he's just doing 6WX things. This is what you expect from him.
Yeah. And he's got the crown on his side too. Man, Rizz is gonna have to find an answer soon if he does not want to get sent down to losers. Because there are some killers in this bracket still.
Oh yes, absolutely. Interesting. He used kind of like the spring to put pressure on Rizz so he could land safely.
And it's one thing, this is kind of a minute detail, but Swordfighter's up air is not like a big, like, does not cover a big area. It's like more of a focused kind of like stabbing. It's more like Sheik's up air as opposed to Marth or Ike or something.
True.
So for catching landing specifically, it's not, you have to really be in the right spot. And trying to catch Sonic landing when, you know, this character's movement still may leave something to be desired can be a tough task with that up air. Oh, he just was in his space and neither player did. That's crazy. Yeah. I would have hit a button in that situation.
Yeah.
It's 20 times out of 10.
Yeah, 6WX decent with a stock lead pretty much now.
Yeah, pretty much over a full stock lead. And this very much looks like a continuation of Game 2.
Yeah, and I mean, Sonic with any kind of stock lead, that is just crazy.
Oh my god!
That killed?
He was deep, man.
Wow.
He was deep.
Piece of cake.
Woo. That was
piece of cake indeed, Sonic.
That was problem solving. Yeah. That was problem solving from 6WX.
Oh yeah.
You could see he was feeling him out Game 1 with the snake. And there might be something to be